everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your teacher Aubrey on your screen. So for today's video, meron na naman tayong bagong lesson at ang lesson ito ay yung second to the last lesson for the first quarter. Dalawa na lang sis, matatapos na yung first quarter kaya push lang ng push, go lang ng go, tiis lang, matatapos din to. And for today's lesson, we will be having the subsets of real numbers. I know you know fraction, you know decimal, you know how to count, but do you know what type of numbers are these? For today's lesson, we will be tackling the relationship between two numbers. We will be knowing the relationship or the difference of these numbers using Venn diagram and flowchart. So keep on watching if you want a bonus answer. So this is our lesson, the subsets of real numbers, and we are now in week 8. So we are using module 9. Module 9 tayo tatansias. So this is our module of the week. So if we have the same module, then we have the same content. So after going through this module, you are expected to describe and illustrate the real number system, classify the number by naming set or sets to which it or they belongs using Venn diagram. Arrange the set of real numbers in increasing or decreasing order, and plot the set of real numbers on a number line. So the first lesson that we are going to have in here is that illustrating the different subsets of real numbers. But before we proceed to our main, let's have this crossword puzzle. 11 different words are hidden in this puzzle. How many words can you find? You may look up, down, across, backward, and diagonally in finding these numbers or in finding these words. So good luck. First one is real number. Yan. Meron din tayong rational number. We also have here irrational numbers. We also have fraction. We also have decimal. Ayan, integer. O may ka-6 detan. Daman na dublin, integer pi. O may ka-7 detan. And we also have positive. Positive numbers, we also have 0. Whole number. And the natural numbers. So let's define these numbers. Yung mga nahanap nating numbers dito, yun yung lesson natin today. So the first one is the real numbers. But the definition is singular. A real number is a value of a continuous quantity that can express a distance along a line. They are called real because they are not imaginary. These numbers are real, and those numbers that are imaginary will be tackled in your higher mathematics. But since you are still in grade 7, let's focus on the real. Doon tayo sa real. Okay, so we also have irrational numbers. This subset includes numbers that cannot be expressed as a ratio of two integers. It can be a decimal that goes on forever without any repeating pattern. Examples of irrational numbers are the square root of 2. We also have 4.6, 2, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to chattering. Basta tayo patinggana. Naon pattern na. And we also have E and pi. The next is the rational numbers, or the next thing we are going to define is the rational numbers. This subset includes the numbers that can be expressed as a ratio of two integers. So examples are 5.34, 67, 0.131313, 9, 1/2, 1/4, 1/5, ganun. Also, we have integers. This subset includes whole number, not a fractional number that can be expressed as positive, negative, or zero. The subset would look like this one. Kita nila to sis. And whole numbers. This subset is exactly like the subset of counting numbers that includes zero. Yan, mag-uumpisa ka sa 0, then 1, 2, 3, wala na siyang negative. And natural numbers. This subset consists of all positive integers that we use to count starting with 1 and so on. This subset would look like this one. So these natural numbers are also called counting numbers because these are the numbers that we use for counting. We exactly start with 1. Natural numbers, we start with 1. Whole numbers, we start with 0. Integers have negative numbers. Rational are fractions and decimal. Irrational are those forever decimal na hindi nare-repeat or hindi nahihinto. Yon. And then real numbers are lahat ng ito. So let's illustrate the subsets of real numbers in a number or in Venn diagram. So, yung buong ito ay yung real numbers. Yung real numbers, napapaloob dito yung irrational numbers at rational numbers. Mas malaki yung rational numbers kasi dito tayo magpo-focus at yung irrational numbers wala naman siyang subset. Yan. So, yan. Nakapaloob din dito yung integer. Sa loob din ng integer, nakapaloob yung whole number. At sa whole number, nakapaloob yung natural number. At meron pa akong ituturo sa inyo. Kung ayaw nyo ng ganyan, pag nalilito kayo sa ganyan, meron din akong way on how to illustrate the relationship between each numbers using the flow chart. Okay, ito na. Yung real, nahati sa dalawa. May irrational at may rational. At yung rational numbers na alam nating mga fraction at decimal, nakapaloob din dito yung mga integers. At yung integers, we also have in here whole numbers. At yung whole numbers, meron tayong natural numbers. So, take note of this. Ito na lang yung tignan natin. So that we can answer these true or false questions. Take note, pag pababa yung direction niya, false. Pag pataas yung direction niya, true. So let's have example. A whole number, all whole numbers are natural numbers. Tignan natin dito. Whole numbers are natural numbers. So, pababa yung direction niya at hindi lahat ng whole numbers ay natural numbers. Kaya, yung answer is false. We also have another example. Ito. All natural numbers are whole numbers. So, lahat daw ng natural numbers ay whole numbers. Yung direction niya, from natural to whole, pataas, kaya true. Lahat ng natural numbers ay whole numbers. Next, how about if we have all integers are real numbers? All integers are real numbers. Okay, may connection sila at pataas, kaya it is true. We also have all real numbers are integers. Real number daw ay integer. Hindi naman lahat ng real number ay integer. Pwede ding rational, pwede ding irrational, kaya false. Hindi siya diretso doon. False. Also, we have all rational numbers are whole numbers. O, lahat daw ng rational numbers ay whole number. Okay, pababa. So, false. Hindi lahat. We also have this, all rational numbers are irrational numbers. Lahat daw ng rational ay irrational. Okay, so technically, there are no connection between two. Therefore, it is false. The next one is all fractions are irrational numbers. So, lahat daw ng fraction. We know that fractions are inside rational numbers. So, kanina, false na yung sinabi natin, kaya false. Wala silang connection. We also have all fractions are decimal, and we know that fractions can be expressed as decimals and decimals can be expressed as fractions. So, it is true. Ito pa, all whole numbers are real. O, baliktad naman. All whole numbers are real numbers. Okay, so pataas yan, kaya true. So, classify the real numbers to which subset or subsets of real number belongs. Use a tick mark to answer. Bakit tick mark? Pwede namang check mark, diba? So, ito yung sasagutan natin. Alam natin na yung negative 3 ay isang integer. Hindi siya whole number kasi yung whole number natin, yung definition natin ay walang negative. So, integer yan. At kung integer siya, rational na rin siya. Hindi siya magiging irrational. O yung 0. Diba ang sabi natin, yung whole number, we start with 0. So, probably, 0 is a whole number. It can also be an integer and a rational number. Basta pataas na. Tignan yun yung flowchart. Pag nandun na pataas, yun yung classification niya. Except for irrational, kung wala silang connection. And the next one is 4/7. And we know that it is a fraction and fraction belongs to rational numbers. So, yan lang siya. We also have the square root of 64. Simplifying that, we have 8. And we know that 8 is a whole number, an integer, and a rational number. Next one is 13. Siyempre, it is a whole number, also an integer, and also a rational number. We have negative 0.125. Negative 0.125 decimal yan. So, yung decimal ay nasa rational numbers. At wala silang connection sa irrational, kaya yan lang siya. Okay, ito na. Square root of 2. Example yan kanina. So, it is an irrational number. Walang exact value ang square root of 2. Kung meron man, it is a decimal that is not repeating at hindi humihinto, kaya irrational number yan. And E is also an irrational number. We also have 0.50, and 0.50 is a decimal, so it is a rational number. Yan. So take note yung relationship dito. Pag whole number siya, integer na rin siya, at rational na siya. So, magkakasama ito, magkakadugtong ito. So, pag na-check mo na dito, tuloy-tuloy na hanggang sa rational. But never be irrational. Yun. Okay, so let's proceed to our second lesson, which is arranging real numbers in increasing or decreasing order and on a number line. Okay. So, let's have examples of that. O, yan yung number line. Arrange 2.55 square root of 9, 15/4, and 11/5 in ascending order and plot the numbers on the number line. Okay, yan yung number line natin. I-list muna natin yung mga numbers. We have 2.55, square root of 9, 15 over 4, and negative 11 over 5. Ang ginagawa ko dito para mapadali iyan, trina-transform ko muna sila in a decimal form or a whole number. So, yung 2.55 in decimal, the same, 2.55. Square root of 9 is 3. And 15 divided by 4 is 3.75. And negative 11 over 5 is negative 2.2. And then we know that arranging that in ascending order, we have, but when we say ascending, una yung pinakamaliit hanggang sa pinakamalaki. Pag descending, from pinakamalaki hanggang sa pinakamaliit. But this is ascending order, so mag-umpisa tayo sa pinakamaliit hanggang sa pinakamalaki. So you have the smallest value is negative 2.2, then followed by 2.55, then followed by 3, and 3.75. But hindi ito yung ilalagay natin. Pero yung given, itong mga given yung ilalagay natin. So yung negative 2.2 is equivalent to negative 11.5. Yung 2.55, ito siya. Yung 3, sa square root of 9. At yung 3.75, yung given na 15 over 4. Ito yung ipa-plot natin. Yung green circle, yung negative 11 over 5. So, negative 2.2, dito siya. Then, followed by the pink circle, which is the 2.55, dito din yon. Square root of 9, which is 3, so dito din yan. At yung yellow ay 3.75, so dito. Gets? Okay, so let's have example again. But this time, arrange in descending order the following. Negative 2 over 5, 2 over square root of 4, 5.72, and negative 11.23. So, let's have the given. Ito siya. Agawin natin silang decimal or whole number lahat. I-simplify natin. So, this is negative 0.4. This is 1. This is 5.72, and this is still the same, negative 1.23. And we are to arrange that in descending order. So, the descending order from pinakamalaki hanggang sa pinakamaliit. The first one is 5.72, followed by 1, followed by negative 0.4, and followed by negative 1.23. But that is not what we are going to use, but the numbers that are given. So, yung 5.72, ito siya. Yung 1, 2 over square root of 4. Kasi yung square root of 4 is 2, or 2 divided by 2 is 1. So, tingnan yan. And then yung negative 2.5, which is yung negative 0.4, at yung negative 1.23, ito. So, yung green circle is represented by 5.72. Ayan. We also have 1, and then negative 2 over 5, and negative 1.23. So, ayan na siya. Diyan tayo mag-plot. Okay? It's your turn. Open your modules and do the activities assigned to you by your teacher. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and God bless you all. So that ends our lesson for today, and I hope you learned something. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click the notification bell below for more updates and more videos. This is your teacher Aubrey, signing off. Bye-bye!